I hear
Started the
you.
whole live.
Yes.
Okay.
So are you all out there now though?
I can see you, and
I can see you.
I definitely
This
see you.
yeah, the
Okay,
connection is
perfect.
so much better right now. The volume, the connection, everything is perfect.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
perfect. So then let's move over to let's do our center real quick. We're gonna come back to you, Karen.
Hmm.
Who did you have for your center?
My center, Stevie Wonder.
Ooh,
That was my
longevity. That
center.
is really good. Oh yeah, they both
Uh,
had the same center. So we don't even need to play that. Let's talk through it. So you
Okay.
both had the same point guard. So your point guards were the same. They both were Whitney Houston, which is
hmm
pretty dope. Now, when we went to our shooting guards, that's where we separated a little bit. So that shooting, no, absolutely was. Our shooting guard for you, Karen, was Anita Baker, right?
hmm
And then for Joe Clark, it was Michael Jackson, right? Mike, he put his hands back. Now, the question was this: would you say that Michael Jackson is a soul singer?
Absolutely. I would say Michael Jackson is a soul single.
Give me some.
Jackson is
Yeah, tell me.
so Michael Jackson is so the song that I actually chose was I know I'm not going to get the title of the song right, but What About Us? So that
Okay.
song was so controversial that they actually started banning it in certain countries because it was creating a new age Bob Marley type of connotation where people were starting to revolt, rebel against the current government that they were in. So Mike, every time Mike released a new hit, Mike immediately was, touring out of the country. Like Mike, I mean, everyone loved Mike. And Mike had that type of aura and that type of presence that everyone absolutely loved him, from kids to adults and people in his age and people even older than him, because he was not afraid to be who he was. And for the most part, Mike grew up with all of his, or you grew up with Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you were into music at that time. So you watched him grow, watched the challenges, you knew the movie. I mean, everything about Mike was pretty much an open book. So that one song, What About Us, when he was really um, coming out and just really debunking everything that was current and everything. Man, I can go on and on, man. Like
Okay.
Mike definitely
He's fighting for Mike. He's fighting
had
for Mike.
soul.
Now,
You
Yeah.
let
can't
me
fight for
go
Mike in no soul category.
to.
And
You
soul,
just can't do it. Yes,
She said you can't do it in no soul
you
category.
can't do it. There's no question that he's one of the greatest singers that ever walked this earth. But let me ask you this: what do you consider soul? Because
Ooh.
I can't hear "What About Us," and like I told Michael earlier, I'm not lighting no candle and turning down my lights to listen to "What About Us."
so soul is like I heard the dean's list mention that soul is it pierces the soul. So it doesn't matter. Like you don't have to cut off the lights. I think that's Luther. Cut off the lights. I think that's Luther right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's soul,
That
right?
that's 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 not soul. That's mood. That's kind of like love. Like somebody in the comments said, it absolutely pierced the soul. So that means that you connect with it. You get what I'm saying? So once he started talking about what about us, I feel that in my soul because now I feel a bit when neglected. I was feeling abandoned. I was feeling uncounted. I was feeling left out. Everything that he was talking about, what about us? It was, what about the people that look like me? What about the black and the brown people? What about the
You
Asian
know what?
people? What were
I'm
the
gonna jump
people?
in. I'm gonna
Go
jump in
ahead,
on
man.
you all because I think that y'all gonna be very disappointed in me with what I'm about to say. I can't believe I cannot believe that on both of your top five that Mr. None other than James Brown was not in either of your top 5. Who is the
James Brown
king
is
of?
on mine.
Oh, where was he? I didn't. Where was he?
Watch it
What number
now.
was he?
Come
Okay,
on,
okay.
man.
Which one? I didn't see it. What number? What was he? Which number? Which
What you
guard? Was
mean?
he the number point guard? Was he your shooting guard, power forward? Was he your
James
small forward?
Brown
Was he your
is
center? Because I didn't.
James Brown, my small forward. James Brown,
Oh,
my
then I
small
missed it
forward.
when you were going in and out. I must have missed James Brown because I didn't hear James Brown.
James Brown.
Okay, I was about to say he is the godfather of soul, right? Okay,
He
all right.
he he is definitely the godfather of soul, but I'm gonna tell you what.
Okay,
I don't have to
you
like
left one
I don't
off.
have to like the godfather of soul.
Yeah, you're right.
He
You
brings
left
too
one
much.
out that I thought that you had Donnie Hathaway. I'm
I
surprised
did have Donnie. I
Donnie
had
Hathaway
Donnie.
didn't make the list. And Donnie Hathaway definitely is one of the soul legends that is quite often overlooked.
Yes, totally agree. The only reason I removed Donnie was because once my category got down to the end, and the key word you said was overlooked. And
Yes.
the last category that I had, she said it was a song that was what was it? I forgot what she said. But a song for you
Yes. Yes. You feel
overlooked.
that to your
So
gut.
he wasn't. He definitely gets you there, but he wasn't a. His songs weren't recognized as like a GOAT.
I agree.
And that's the only because he was there first, Mike. You know that.
Yes.
But that's the only reason he came off my list, because
Okay.
people didn't consider him a
Yes.
GOAT.
I love that. What about
Yes.
Roberta Flack?
She was on my list. Ask your
Okay.
producer. She
Okay.
was on my list.
Okay.
So was
Okay.
another. Her voice is instrumental. Her lyrics was everything, you know. But I didn't. She did. I can't say that she sold more albums than anybody else on my list.
I can agree with that.
That's the only reason that I removed them.
Okay. Now, I was looking in the comment thread. I saw some names pop up there that I was unfamiliar with that I absolutely loved. So I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of those comments so that I can, because I think some of them were from different countries. They were talking about some of the soul singers that they have in different countries. And for me, it's like, wow, I want to go and check some of those out and listen to them. So
let's
for
be
the ones
clear. It sounds like I
Okay.
won the small forward and Michael.
All right, so let's go.
I still wouldn't agree with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the shooting guard. I have to go with Karen on Anita Baker as a soul singer over Michael Jackson. Michael for me is the king of pop, so I would give Mike
Right.
pop. I wouldn't give him soul. So I'm gonna go with Karen King on it. Y'all both had the point guard. On the shooting guard, I'm going with Anita Baker. On the small forward, you had James Brown. And then give it to me again, Karen. Who was yours on the small forward?
I don't remember. Was it Luther?
No, your Luther. I don't think he was your small forward. Producer, tell me real quick, who's the small forward for Karen King?
Was it Stevie?
She's about to put it in this thread, and then I'm
Okay.
Aretha Franklin.
Mm.
So that is tough. That is tough.
Mm.
So with that one, that's hard. That's hard to separate. Yeah, they're both, man. That's one
Yeah.
and one. That's 1 and 1. Okay, so let's move on to the power forward.
James Brown.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go with
Aretha.
James.
Man, when it
Of
comes
course
to
you're gonna
soul,
go with James because that's who you picked.
yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all somebody else that y'all left off this list that I'm very surprised with is Sam Cooke.
I didn't want to go Sam Cooke because I was gonna go Sam Cooke with the second one, with
Gotcha. Shooting guard.
instead of Mike.
Yeah. Now you would have had. Now you probably would have beat Anita Baker if you had Sam Cooke in your shooting guard
Mhm.
because
I have to agree.
yeah, with influence, with hits, and all the things that he was a trailblazer for. Sam Cooke was the first one to get into like white audience, so he was the first one to get on stage and on camera for the white audience. So I would have to lean with you on Sam Cooke.
Mhm,
He broke down a lot of barriers. Sam Cooke did.
See, I think
mhm.
before Sam Cooke, it was, oh man, who was it?
Yeah,
No,
give it
that was
to me.
after Sam. That was after Sam Cooke. It was what's that one guy? Um, he got he was the first one across the color barrier.
You
He was like man. He
for
used to do the
me,
duck walk across the stage,
he did the what?
like the duck walk with the guitar across the stage. He got
Oh,
arrested for taking a white girl over the
not
state line.
Chuck Taylor. Like you're not talking about
Chuck. Yes,
but I think that Sam was before him.
he
Sam Cooke
was.
was
He
before
was.
him.
He
Yeah, Sam
was.
Cooke was before him. So back
Chuck
to
Berry.
Chuck Berry. There it is, Chuck Berry. I knew it was Chuck,
Chuck
but
Berry. Okay.
yeah, Sam Cooke was before Chuck. Uh,
Hmm.
so let's
I
go
don't know,
back.
but for me, when we say soul, I think more sultry
Yeah,
as opposed to uh,
yeah, because let me give you all another one that I think that would have been on the list. Otis Redding. Like
yeah,
Otis Redding was a
yeah,
soul singer.
yeah,
Teddy
you're right.
Pendergrass was a soul singer. Teddy
Teddy
Pendergrass,
too.
yeah, was a soul singer.
See, I think them dudes cross over to more so love. I would give Sam for soul, but Sam, I think they were singing.
For me,
I would give Sam soul.
what soul is kind of, it's like a mixture of the secular side of gospel. Gospel is
Mm,
all about like
What
emotion
I'm saying.
and you feeling
Hmm.
it in your soul, feeling it in your heart when they sing. It's just that secular
Hmm.
singers didn't sing about like God or Jesus. It was more about love. But when they sang, you felt every
Hmm.
emotion. Like it was, it's
Yeah.
veins coming out their neck, and they're singing.
Right.
So that would be
and
your
that's why I
Otis
didn't
Redding.
say James Brown because you know, uh, he screams too much for me to be soulful. I mean, you know, and then on top of him screaming, you don't know what he's saying. So you know, I'm just on a different vibe for soul.
Okay, I get it. I get it. Okay, so now let's go to the centers were tied. Power forward. Yours was Luther. Um, Karen,
Yeah.
and then Joe. Let me come back to you. Who was your power forward?
Tina
Tina
Turner.
Turner. Okay, so Tina for me would be more into the rock and roll,
Mm.
soul, but soulful, but more rock for me.
And
Luther,
then again, you would also um the song that you would put up
that's
that
true.
she was singing because then she does have some soulful songs,
She
but
does.
you know she was not in the rock and roll Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
you know, not the soul Hall of Fame. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So is there a soul Hall of Fame though?
I
I'm
need to
sure it's
look at.
something
There is not.
along the lines of soul. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's called directly soul, but along the
Mm-mm.
category in the same category.
It's soul and R&B. It's more soul and R&B.
Yeah, it's soul.
But Tina Turner, that "What Love Got to Do
Yeah.
with It," that wasn't like a pop
It.
song.
I think there was more pop than soul. Well, maybe it got some soul in it,
Mm,
but I think for me it felt more pop. Now that's
Mm.
good for the.
See, music is very subjective as
I
well
agree.
because I can hear something and you can hear the exact same thing at the exact same
mhm.
time, but it might trigger a different emotion in me than it would be
I
in
agree
you.
with that.
So what love got to do with it would honestly revert my mind back to the movie, and I can honestly think and remember where I was when I was there, how old I
Hmm.
was, and it related because my I had a member in my family who was actually in an abusive relationship.
True.
So now that trigger is more so of a soul
True.
thinking
I like
about the
that.
triumph of coming from a different place. You know what I mean? Like standing
Yeah.
up and fighting for yourself.
I get it. No, I
But
like it.
now when I hear that same song, what I think about is the video. And everyone talked about Tina Turner's legs. She had insurance on her legs. That song was about her leg. It was about other things, but she was living them legs, honey. So I'm thinking of empowerment,
Yes.
women empowerment, her strength. And
Yeah.
and so I can agree with you, Joe.
Hmm.
And I pray that your friend or family member did get out of that situation.
Yeah.
But again, I don't see it as soul. Um, it's an amazing song, but I
Yeah.
just don't see the soul in it.
So this one I'm gonna have to give the nod over to Karen King on, because that's part of the segment too. Is we're gonna debate on some of these. This was nip and tuck. They were really close because two of their picks were the identical. They both had Whitney Houston and Stevie Wonder. So for their
Mhm.
point guard and for their center. So the edge came down to the shooting guard, which was Anita Baker over Michael. But
I
then
just don't think you can put Nita Baker over Michael at
on
any
soul,
point.
in the
Yeah.
category genre of soul, you would put Anita Baker over Michael in the soul category. We're gonna put a poll up after this is over. We're gonna put a poll up to say who's more soul, Anita Baker or Michael Jackson. And I think
Now,
Mm.
that
Michael, if you ask, I'm sorry, babe.
no, you're
If you
good.
ask the question, who was the greater singer of all
Mhm.
time,
Yes,
it would be Michael Jackson
and I think
because
it would.
Anita
I think it
Baker
would.
is in, huh?
I think it would be if you say who had more hits. Now, I can't say that Michael Jackson is a better stump down singer than Anita
Hmm.
Baker, because Anita Baker,
Hmm.
her voice is like influential for so many singers. They tried to
Mhm.
mimic her. She got a style and a purity of her voice that when you hear Michael and when you hear Anita, you know who they are. You know who they are. Now,
So
when you say hits, when you say performer, who's the best performer? I would say Michael
Michael.
hands down is the best
no.
performer
Mhm.
ever.
Now I
Absolutely.
will say this challenge here
Yes.
is also it's not subjective, but it's more so where were you when these artists were actually, like, you can tell the gap, all right, and
Somebody down
myself
there agreeing
and
with you. They
Miss,
say Michael Jackson is the greatest ever. Yeah.
she knows
Alex.
that, or he knows that. But what I'm
He's the
saying is,
greatest ever, but we're
Yeah.
not talking about the greatest ever. We're talking about soul music.
but
Yeah.
so let's think about it here. When was soul music prevalent? What,
Nin-
where,
19,
how old was
19,
I?
si-
And you know what I'm saying?
19
Because
Yeah,
it's
so
an
I'm about to
age.
tell you. I'm about to tell you. So
Hmm.
soul music was prevalent from like 1959 to 1960 to
Hmm.
roughly around 1980. So it's about a 20-year window.
So, and I was born in '87.
Right.
So my artist that I pick, I really wasn't introduced to soul. You know
Right.
what I mean? My
Well, you
time was
were.
more so soul, but it came straight out of soul
You
and R&B.
you know
R&B
your
came back
grandmama was
quick.
playing Sam Cooke. You knew about Sam Cooke, who
Okay.
Sam Cooke was.
So honestly, I didn't know about Sam Cooke until I was in middle school when one of my classmates sang it for the Black History program,
I got you.
and
Mm.
everyone went crazy.
I got you. Okay. So a change is going to come. You didn't hear that until middle school.
That's exactly.
Got you.
And that song right there, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, and
That's the
that's
key.
Mm.
exactly what he's saying. He's saying a change gonna come. His name was Tommy, and this kid was terrible. Like, he was a horrible kid, but he can sing.
Okay,
So
he
that
tore it
kept him
up.
out of trouble. They couldn't
And
suspend
and
him.
so and you know something, so you made a very good point. I was born in 1970.
Okay.
So we have what, 18 year difference.
Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, I grew up on
Oh,
listening to those artists,
yeah.
and you didn't,
Mhm.
so um maybe look up what soul is. I'm
Mhm.
Look at
messing with you, Joe. I'm messing
listen
with you,
to
Joe.
I like Lizzie
You
Gold.
ain't lying though. You not lying.
Lizzie
Mhm.
Gold, she put in here Stevie Wonder was the first act to top the Billboard Hot 100 in 3 consecutive decades. Those are some facts for you,
Stevie
Joe.
Wonder.
Okay,
Yep.
she coming back with it. She hit, but both of you all
Yeah.
And
said Stevie Wonder. So
Stevie Wonder was sang a cappella at my wedding. A
yeah,
ribbon in the sky.
yeah,
Mm.
kill.
Mm-hmm.
So Stevie's
Mm.
getting a lot of love on here. Stevie Wonder. I see
Oh
people
yeah,
putting a lot of Stevie Wonder in
Stevie
here.
got hits that woo. Mm.
Yeah, stretch over
That song
3 decades.
that song
Yes,
as
yes.
boy, they play
Okay.
that in the clubs. They play that in church.
They play it everywhere, right? I got it.
So
Yes,
who would be the number one soul singer?
Soul singer, that's subjective. To your point, it's very
you really
subjective.
can't pick one.
Yeah. They label James Brown as the godfather of soul, but I mean, again, it's subjective of what you like, your preference of soul.
But I
Okay.
never would have picked. I never even when Michael picked James Brown, I never would have picked James Brown.
Yeah,
He's just not my cup of tea.
not your cup
You
of
know.
tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
just
was
not.
physical. He was physical.
Yeah,
James was physical.
Yeah.
he was. He was.
Mhm.
All right,
He
so
didn't
I'm about to come
discriminate.
back. I'm about to come back to Karen, and I'm about to come back to Joe, and we're going to talk through the winner. And then the winner, for the ones who are watching and still tuned in, the winner, they get a donation to the charity of their choice. So real quick, Karen, if you were to win, who's the charity that you would want to make a donation to?
Oh, it's gonna be St. Jude.
St.
I
Jude.
donate to St. Jude and ASPCA, but I would say St. Jude.
Perfect. I love that. And then Joe
Mhm.
Clark, if you were to win, who would you make a donation? Who would you give your donation to?
So I would give my donation to the Org CLE, based out of here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
It's a nonprofit organization that provides funding as well as technology to first generation college students aging out of foster care. And they're getting, I would just say, they're starting they're starting at the same spot as their competitors by going into school, with a laptop. Just think about how impactful that might be, or you won't even look at that as like a big item that you'll need in school, but you do.
No, I
You're
agree.
gonna, yeah, you need a laptop.
I agree. So while we have everyone out there still chiming in, they're still putting in messages, which I love. Um, let's do this. Who's voting for who's Team Karen? Put Team Karen, Team Joe. Who's rooting for Karen's squad? Who's riding with Joe's squad? You were paying attention. If you were
Mm.
listening throughout, we're going to say Team Karen or Team K. Say Team K or Team Joe. Team K, Team Joe. Team K, Team Joe. Uh-oh, I see Karen pop. Oh, they saying Team Karen, Team Joe. Okay. All right, let's see what they got.
Let's see what y'all doing.
Yeah. Somebody putting their top. Oh, they put Marvin Gaye in
Marvin
there.
Gaye.
Oh, yeah, they ain't have
That
Marvin
was a
in there.
good
Oh
one.
yeah, Marvin
Marvin
Gaye.
Gaye. Oh, you gotta have Marvin
Yes,
in there.
I thought about Marvin. I thought
Yeah.
about him.
I see you, Alex. You ready for the next one, aren't you?
It's a lot of Team K's.
Oh, I see some Karens out here. Team K's. She killing it right now.
Yeah, well, there's a lot.
Say that, Joe. Say that, Joe.
Y'all
Thank
get
y'all
off here.
Thank y'all for Team K.
Hey,
Team
get
K
them
in
out of
the-
here. Get them out of
Team
here.
K.
They said Karen was with us the whole night. Joe kept going in and out on us.
Sorry, Joe. No, you
Joe,
sorry.
Joe, get Fios, baby. Fios, call me. I'll hook you up.
Yes.
Oh no. I
Oh,
gotta come
man.
back to it. I gotta get me back into another one.
Okay, we got to get Joe back into another
Get me
challenge.
back into
Yeah,
another one.
he gonna come back prepared and ready. He gonna come back ready for
Thank
the next
you.
one.
Thank you all, Team K in the house.
Team K in
Thank
the house.
you.
You all can keep bringing them in, but Team K got it. So St. Jude is gonna get a donation from Karen King, and we're gonna let Karen King be the one to give it to St. Jude. St. Jude, Team K.
Well, may I interrupt you?
You sure can.
I would like to. I don't. I would rather you give it to Joe's, um, his organization,
Okay.
because I'm sure St. Jude gets way more money than his organization does,
That is so
because
thoughtful.
it's local.
Yes.
And I'm still going to contribute to, St.
Yeah.
Jude. So, Joe, I mean, if it's okay with you, Mike,
Absolutely, because you're the
yeah,
winner,
Wow.
and
give it
this
to him.
page is all about selflessness. So this page is
Yeah.
all about. So man, I love that. Man, don't y'all love our platform? We even got the
Mm,
That's
winners trying
amazing.
to give money away to other people. So way to go,
mm,
Team K,
absolutely.
all the way. Go Team K.
That's,
So Joe Clark
where's
will be
Team
getting with
K
you.
from? Where's
New
where's Karen
Jersey,
from?
New
I'm from New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Jersey,
Yeah,
What
we
part
got.
of Jersey?
East Orange.
I'm not familiar with East Orange.
You
So real
familiar with
quick, man.
Newark, East Orange?
Oh, Newark County.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
Newark is
gonna have to
right
go
next
back.
to East Orange.
You're gonna
Oh,
have to
okay,
go back
okay.
and
I
listen
know
to
what
the
Newark
front
is.
part. You're gonna have to go back and listen to the beginning. She was telling us how she grew up under Sissy Houston, Nipsey, all of them, Nippy.
Nippy's
Nippy, okay.
this,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
So she
And
grew up.
let me just tell you, nothing that you all ever hear on any of her albums is better than listening to her when she's sitting in the back of the bus and we traveling to another church and them singing a cappella in the back of the
I believe
bus.
it.
Um,
I believe it. Now
Beautiful.
that's some good history right there.
Oh,
For the ones who are on this call, just knowing that you got somebody on this live right now that was able to hear Whitney Houston when she was just a
hmm
baby on the back of a bus singing a cappella. That's some
yeah.
history right here. We're gonna bring Karen back on another challenge. We're gonna bring Joe back on another challenge too.
you
So yeah,
better,
we had so much fun. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna
you
have Joe.
better.
He gonna be prepared for the next one. We're gonna make sure he has good Wi-Fi. We're gonna make sure he got his
Yeah.
camera on. We're gonna make sure he's ready for the next one.
Hey,
But
Absolutely.
and
with
put me
that
down
said,
for ratchet music and hood rap music.
Don't put me down for that,
don't
Mike.
put you down. I won't put you down for that. All right. So the next one that we're gonna go up to is that three more people for the love challenge. So Alex, I saw you out here all day. Alex, man, you're gonna hit me up after this is over. Alex, you're gonna be on the list as well for the love challenge. Yes, give it up for Alex. Give it up for Alex.
Congratulations, Alex.
Yes.
Mm.
I also have Tracy Cade is. I'm gonna keep it at Cade. Tracy Cade. Hit me up after the show's over, Tracy. And then the last one is Natasha. Natasha, hit me up after the show is over. You're gonna be on the list too. That's the 5 that we're gonna have for this week. Thank you all for staying on. I know that we had some internet issues and lost some of you at a point, had to start the stream back up. We had some interferences with one of our contestants. We're going to make sure he's ready for the next show. But give
Yes.
it up for Joe Clark. Give it up for Karen King. Thank them for being a part of the show on today. One more
Thank you for
time,
having
happy
me, Mike.
birthday.
Thank you for
Thank
Absolutely.
you
having
for
me.
having us as well.
I hope y'all have fun today.
This
And
was a
invite
pleasure. Thank
somebody
you.
else. Yes,
Yeah.
invite someone else too on the next one.
All right, we're going to invite some more people on the next one. For the ones that are here watching, join us again on this coming Friday. We're going to have a different challenge. We're going to have a different genre, and we're going to talk through who's the best, who's the GOAT of that genre. So be on alert, stay tuned, and I'll see you. God bless.
God bless y'all. God bless.
God bless y'all.